The following is a DW Ancient Egypt production. Pharaoh Sekhemkhet, whose name translates to powerful in body, succeeded Djoser as the ruler. It is believed that he reigned from approximately 2648 to 2640 BC. Not much is known about the activities that took place during Sekhemkhet's reign, but two rock inscriptions at Wadi Maghara in the Sinai Peninsula provide some insight. The first inscription depicts Sekhemkhet wearing both the white and red crowns, while the second shows him in the act of smiting the enemy, grasping a foe by the hair and raising his arm to strike with a ceremonial scepter. These reliefs suggest that mining operations for copper and turquoise were carried out locally during his reign. Continuing the pyramid building tradition, King Sekhemkhet commissioned the construction of a step pyramid. Unfortunately, he passed away before the pyramid could be completed. The discovery of this unfinished pyramid was recorded in 1951. Only the first step of the pyramid was completed, leaving a monument in the shape of a larger square mastaba. Although the king's misfortune prevented the completion of the pyramid, it turned out to be a blessing for historians. An incomplete pyramid holds more interest than a finished one because it offers the opportunity to study its construction process. Known as the buried pyramid, this step pyramid would have risen in 7 steps to a height of around 230 feet, 16 feet higher than Djoser's pyramid. The walls of the pyramid remained rough, indicating that the stones were not fully finished at the quarry before being transported to the pyramid site. The walls were initially constructed with a somewhat rough surface, and then a worker would use a chisel to give them a polished finish. This aspect further emphasizes the immense work by the ancient Egyptians in building pyramids. It would have been comparatively easier to complete the blocks at a uniform standard and then transport them to the site, as each block would be lighter and reduce the volume of stone to be transported. Sekhemkhet's pyramid also features another unique aspect. When excavators discovered the pyramid, they found the burial chambers still sealed. This find generated great excitement because it was the first fully intact burial chamber discovered since Tutankhamen's tomb. Excavators proceeded deeper into the pyramid and opened the corridor leading to the burial chamber. In a decayed wooden casket, gold was discovered, which included gold bracelets, cosmetic cases, beads, and jars inscribed with Sekhemkhet's name. An ivory plaque bearing the form of Sekhemkhet's Saqqara king list name, Djoserti, was found in the remains of his step pyramid tomb. When the long-awaited moment to unseal and open the burial chamber arrived, every important dignitary in Egypt, along with a large contingent of media personnel, was invited to witness the event. With great care, the burial chamber was opened, revealing a stone sarcophagus that remained sealed. On top of the sarcophagus, remnants of burnt plants were found. These were believed to be the remains of a funerary wreath burned as an offering by the ancient Egyptians. The dignitaries and the media eagerly anticipated the final reveal of Pharaoh Sekhemkhet's mummy inside the sarcophagus. Opening the lid of the sarcophagus proved to be particularly challenging. Unlike the usual top lid, it was located on the side of the sarcophagus. Eventually, with extreme caution, the lid was opened, only to disclose an empty tomb. This was a major disappointment. Currently, 2 theories exist regarding why Pharaoh Sekhemkhet's sarcophagus was empty. The first theory suggests that Sekhemkhet followed the tradition of previous kings, including Djoser, by having dual burials. In this case, the incomplete pyramid served as the king's cenotaph, or false burial site. The second theory proposes that King Sekhemkhet anticipated tomb robbers and used this unfinished step pyramid as an elaborate decoy to mislead them. The second theory is less plausible than the first because tomb robbers were typically the same individuals who constructed the tombs. They possessed detailed knowledge about the pyramids and knew precisely where the king stored his valuable gifts, jewelry, and treasures. Therefore, the builders of Sekhemkhet's pyramid were aware that the king was not inside the sarcophagus, leading them to leave this pyramid undisturbed. If this incomplete step pyramid is indeed a cenotaph, the true burial site of Pharaoh Sekhemkhet has yet to be discovered.